Okay, dear students, today we are going to talk about the viruses. And as we know that we are really messed with this because of this virus. So let us understand basically in class 8 what is the thing that we must know about viruses. The very important thing, there is a twist here where this particular organism, this is a category of microorganism, which is very small. It is the smallest of all the organisms. So I have made a web chart where we are going to talk about all these points. So the first point that I am starting from this side is viruses is the smallest organism known. Now, can we then, if it is so small, how we are going to see it? We are going to see it only under the electron microscope. Electron microscope, because here we are going to magnify it 400 times magnification can be increased. So normal microscope, the compound microscope is not good enough to see the virus. We can only see with the help of electron microscope. As far as the shape is concerned, it comes in variety of shapes. It can be cuboidal, it looks like a geometrical figure, like it is, I can relate out, it is like this sometimes, where the genetic material is stored here. So it is something, a geometrical kind of structure. It can be polyhedral, it can be cuboidal. And as far as your knowledge regarding newspapers are there, you can see the COVID virus, it is something spherical with lots of pokes and spikes on it. So this is, it comes in different shape. The one answer, it comes in different shape. You can highlight certain important points, like they can be geometrical, they can be polyhedral, they can be cuboidal or spherical. Now what is basically that makes this particular virus so interesting? Point number 1, they are smallest. Point number 2, they always need a host body to explore. It needs host to feed on. It becomes active when it gets a host body. If I am not serving it this particular virus as a host, then it will be living like this chalk. It can be crystallized. So very important thing is that once it gets the host, it becomes suddenly active, and within few minutes, few hours, not minutes, in few hours, it is going to cause the damage. So as far as this is concerned, this is a very important case. Once it is inside the host, it becomes active, and if it is outside the body, it is inactive and can be crystallized, like the crystallization of salt you have seen. So you can crystallize it. Because of this property, it is always considered a borderline between living and non-living. So this is another important. So this particular question is usually asked, why it is considered a borderline between living and non-living. So your answer will be restricted to this particular section, that it becomes active once it is inside the host body, and then it becomes inactive if it is outside the host body. Very important, what it is going to do with this host body? It is going to drop this genetic material, and then it will survive over there. This particular virus does not have a cellular structure like what we have seen in cell. Cell needs a boundary, the nucleus, the mitochondria, the Golgi apparatus. Nothing is here. They do not have the cellular structure, but they do have the genetic material. The genetic material includes the DNA and the RNA. So viruses have the genetic material. So all the information will be there. But the cellular structure, the other things that a cell does have, which you have studied in your 8th cell chapter, the structures like mitochondria, they don't feed, they don't respire, they just need a host body. That's it. So my dear students, in summary, we can summarize the points like this. Let's go anti-clockwise. It is the smallest known organism. It is seen only under electron microscope. You are not going to see under, it can be in different shapes, right? And very important, it needs a host body, and they have the genetic material. And see the beauty of the nature, the genetic material is saved, it is packed properly in the protective protein sheet. So what is important has been protected. The virus is the important section is the genetic material. It has been protected by this protective sheet, but they do not have the cellular structure. A very important thing, how it is affecting the mankind, how it is affecting our plants. Yes, they are causing diseases. The diseases can spread through air like measles. Now comes, what are the diseases that are solely caused by virus. Now I have classified into a tabular form where I am pointing out what the list of the diseases we have got in man, what are the list of the disease we have got in animals and plants. We are taking only the syllabus diseases, right? So very first thing that we should know is AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. AIDS, acronym for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, right? And this particular disease is caused by a virus, HIV. This is HIV virus which is causing this particular disease. Then comes the polio. You might have heard about the 5-year program, that PPE program, where polio eradication program. Under this eradication program, the polio drops are given to the children below 5 years. So polio, myelitis is the problem. Dengue, you might have heard, the carrier is a mosquito, but this fever is solely caused by a virus. Measles, chickenpox, where you can see the redness on the body. Then comes the conjunctivitis, the eye flu. Eye flu is a viral disorder. Then hepatitis, and presently the corona. In the case of animals, you should know that we have foot and mouth disease. Usually it happens in the cattle, and it is caused by the same virus. Foot, F, mouth, M, disease, and V stands for virus. In case of plants, we have two disorders that are caused by the viruses, and the one is called tobacco mosaic. This is a disease and this is the cause. TMV, tobacco mosaic virus. So this is the virus and this is a disease. Again, yellow mosaic is a disease in okra. What is this? It is bhindi, right? So in short, we have classified things into plants, into animals, and into man. So you should know, after going through the normal characteristics of virus, what are the harmful things that we are getting from the virus. We are getting diseases in all the categories. Thank you, class. Hope you have enjoyed understanding the virus. The study of virus is virology, which can be taken on in your further senior classes.